Game On, the NFL's first quarter season in the books. Look at them now. The Vikings are turning heads. So bring on the Titans, number 81 in the house. It's Jerome Simpson. His new movie is full of family and fists. It's Here Comes the Boom. I'm back from LA with Kevin James. It's time to get back on the court. Big expectations for Team Timberwolves this season. We hear from Kevin Love, and our favorite sports anchor is back, Dawn Mitchell, and her 2 cents on plenty of topics. This is Game On. And greetings again from the Dakotas to downtown Minneapolis. You found us. This is Game On, powered by 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultra Lounge, and Sky Bar, downtown's ultimate event destination. Rod Simons, and great to have you with Game On. How about those Vikings, huh? 3-1 after 4 games. I know everybody's getting excited because most people had predicted it to be the other way around, but it certainly isn't. After that big road win in Detroit, don't forget all the busy things going on this weekend. It is an afternoon start for the Vikings, 3:25 at Metrodome against the Tennessee Titans. We got a lot to cover. Twins are done, so we won't be talking about them. We're going to let those wounds heal if we can. The Wolves are busy. We have some Wolves. We have a lot to get after, so let's do that. And as you know, we always start Game On by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers, look at that. Vikings start 3-1. If you'll recall, in 2011, they were 0-4 after their first 4. 2009, they went 6-0 before their first loss. In the first 4 games, Christian Ponder with only 1 turnover. The Vikings are 6-1 all time at the Dome against the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans are 1-3 this season after losing to Houston last week, 38-14.
How about the call and how about the catch by Jerome Simpson? Bill Musgrave, the Minnesota offensive coordinator, stuns everybody with this call.
Well, he's utilizing that height. Beautiful catch.
And we're delighted to kick off Game On with number 81, Jerome Simpson in the house. How are you, big man?
I'm great.
Nice to see you. Now, when we talked at camp, first time I had a chance to meet you, we were talking about the Cincinnati big play that you had in the play against Buffalo. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's talk about the start. You guys are 3-1 heading into Tennessee's game. Winning changes everything.
Yes, it does. We got this first quarter out the way of the season, so we go in 4 quarters. I mean, like 4 games at a time. So we came out pretty good. I think we should have been 4-0, but 3-1, it works. It works right now. We're at the top of the division, so that is very good.
And I'm telling a lot of people, being in the locker room and talking to you guys may have been the only people on the planet that thought you were going to be 3-1. Yeah. You've heard that.
Yeah, I do. I heard it a lot, but we always believed in ourselves and our teammates and our coaching staff, and that we were gonna be at this point at the season, and we just want to keep on continuing on playing good.
Talk about your first catch. Did that pull the weight of the world off your shoulders?
Yes, it did. You know, coming off my 3-game suspension and just getting that first catch and the jitters and all the just anxiety that I had out of the way. Christian just threw a perfect ball and we were just on the same page. And after that, man, I don't think anybody on that field, you could have put the whole team on me. They couldn't cover me that night.
I thought you were going to tear a rotator cuff when you were going to say first down. You were so excited.
Yeah, I was ecstatic. Man, it's just, like I said before, just to get that first catch out of the way, it just took a lot of pressure off of me, and it just got me in the groove of the game.
Everybody I've talked to goes to the 4th quarter play when you made that leaping catch. First of all, the Vikings don't normally extend down the field. They don't really go vertical very often in the 4th quarter. The offense is changing, and you credit Bill Musgrave, and that was one great catch.
Yeah, we knew in that situation that we had to get a first down to make them use timeouts, because they had, I think that at that time they might have had 2 timeouts left. So, you know, I had in my mind that I got to come down with this catch because I want to do it for my team in the city. So, me and Christian, we just got on the same page, and he threw a great ball, and Bill Musgrave, he called a great play, and I just did the easy part and just caught it.
There's not a team you guys are going to look past, are you?
No.
That's not this team's mentality.
No, we always want to just go every game, take it seriously, and because in this league, everybody's good every Sunday. So we have a lot of humble dudes on this team. They just want to work hard and play and just be as a great, they just want to just bond together and win games.
Let's talk about some of your favorite plays of all time. Everybody's still talking to you about the Cincinnati play, the somersault, if you will.
Yeah, the flip. Yeah, that was a pretty good play there, man. You know, it's just my athletic ability just came out of me. I was just being Jerome Simpson, and I just made a play, just went up over the guy. And
who'd you posterize? What's that cat's name?
Daryl Washington, yeah. So yeah,
dang.
Daryl Washington, yeah.
He doesn't like you anymore, does he?
Yeah. I think when we play those guys later on in the year, he's going to probably have my number, but I'm going to have something else ready for him, too.
Are you really?
Yes.
Nice. And in the Buffalo game, the leap, did you know that was coming? Are you just going to, you know, that's dangerous stuff.
You know, this game is, you know, is risky, and I like to take those risks sometimes, and I just make a play, man. Sometimes it's just things just happen that you never planned, and that was just one of those moments that he tried to tackle me low, and defender has to know that I'm a leaper. So you know, if you're not looking at me, I'm gonna jump over you. So you know, you better look at me when you tackle me. So that's one key for the defenders. But at the same time, I have them thinking about that too. So that means I can maybe do a little fake jump. And juke them out or something.
They will not catch you. Yeah. I'll tell you what, that was a great game in Detroit. You got an appetite on you?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to feed you well with
Big
Don
appetite.
Mitchell. Oh, awesome. I love that. So we'll have that coming up. Love having number 81 in the house, Jerome Simpson. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Great to have you with us. And it's only here. It's Game On. We made it easier for you to get your Game On. Download our new Game On app, available for your iPhone and Android too. You're going to find shows, all kinds of photos, links to our sponsors, as well as the good folks here at 7, and all kinds of great stuff. Don't forget, get inside Game On with all our updates and blogs, and we link you to our partner site. It's purplepride.org. Check us out at GameOnTVMN.com. With the Wolves opening camp, Voice of the Fans, focus on the team and the expectations. Coach Adelman?
Well, I think it's obviously half the team is new, so I think we have potential to be pretty good. We just have to see how they all fit together, but I like the people we brought in. I think it's going to be a good team for the fans to watch.
On deck, she's our favorite sports anchor. Don Mitchell weighs in next on Game On.
Get the party started, dial it. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
There was a time when phones the size of your shoe were considered mobile. Today's technology was unthinkable back then. Just like this Lennox SunSource home comfort system was once unimaginable. It uses clean solar power, reducing energy bills and helping the environment. It's time to live in the now.
Call Liberty Comfort Systems for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning.
When you're ready to live in the now, call Liberty Comfort Systems.
Liberty and service for all.
Get up to $1,375 in rebates.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. You recognize this face. It's Don Mitchell, our favorite sports anchor. We love you, Jim Rich, but we love Don too.
Or throw tomatoes at me, either one.
How are you?
I'm well.
Isn't this great? It's October and we're on the roof.
I am loving this. Can we keep this the rest of the time?
Oh, I know, isn't that something?
That's my favorite fall so far.
And much to the October surprise, the Vikings 3-1 heading into the game against Tennessee. Either of us, I don't think we predicted this.
You know, I said 8-8 at the end of the year, but I'm shocked, quite frankly, that they beat San Francisco and how well they played. And I did not have them beating the Lions. But hey, whatever special teams, whatever it takes, I'll take it. Yeah. But no, I didn't think we'd be 3-1. And that's not to, you know, dismiss this team, but
no. And I'm watching you on Twitter during the game because you were at Ford Field, and you were amazed at the special teams play, just like I was.
Yes,
they're doing it in a way we haven't seen before because the offense actually is sustaining drives and moving the ball down, and the special teams are getting it done.
You know, what shocked me is how much Marcus Sherrills has changed and matured. We all know Percy Harvin can do that. If you get him a hole like that, Percy even joked in the locker room that, John, you could have even ran through that hole.
Yeah.
I think my grandmother could have run through that hole. However, when you see Marcus Sherrills really pay attention and really do the same thing and show the maturity he did, especially on his birthday, his 25th birthday, I think that's the best thing for Vikings fans.
Do you see these guys continuing this? Because they want to fly way under the radar, and they seem to have a formula. Their offense is opening up, defense is playing pretty well.
What I love is, I think they're saying it's faith, football, and finish, the 3 Fs this year, and they're finishing. And what I like in the locker room is that they're not getting full of themselves. They know that their game still has a lot of mistakes, but the confidence in that room, and you and I know anything can happen with chemistry and confidence. So they can have the Fs. I'm saying chemistry and confidence. I really like what I'm seeing, and I think if they keep playing mistake-free,
big time,
Christian keeps making completions and the defense keeps playing, 8-8, I might be eating my words. It might be a lot better.
10-6 gets them into the playoffs.
Exactly.
I think. Nice. Very nice. Well, we love having you here. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Only here on Game On will you see Don Mitchell, Jerome Simpson, and Rod at the same dining table.
We usually hang out a lot, but you're actually going to see it this time.
It's awesome stuff. And it's only here. It's
Game On.
Let's check out the Bud Light lineup. Vikings are at Washington on the 14th. The Gophers host Northwestern. The Twins are 175 days away from opening day. They'll get Detroit April 1st, and the Wolves open their season against Sacramento. North Dakota with Northern Arizona. North Dakota State on the 13th hosts Indiana State. Western Illinois against South Dakota State, and South Dakota is at Missouri State on the 13th. The Wild, if they ever solve this thing, potentially opening against Colorado on the 13th. The Champions Tour with a Greater Hickory Classic in North Carolina. The PGA at the Asia Pacific, and the Bank of America 500 at Charlotte on October 13th. Don't forget 7 events. Sunday Night Live is very popular. All kinds of Viking players dropping in, 10 o'clock on Sunday nights. Fridays for Ultra Lounge Fun at 9, 7 Saturdays at 9, and all-you-can-eat sushi Sunday and Monday from 6 to 9. Go to 7mpls.com for more information. And our podcast is always fresh and interesting. We'd love for you to weigh in. Rod, Webby, and the A-Train, one-on-one with show guests, and viewer mail is always accepted. Get to us at GameOnTVMN.com. And that's your Bud Light lineup. The Wolves season has started. Voice of the Fan, focusing on the team's expectations. Andre Karolenko, AK-47, what do you think?
It's very high. I think Minnesota in this kind of position right now, that the new young team, very excited, to start the season. A lot of ambitions, because last year, it shows Minnesota's on the right way, and I think everybody here ready to make that step.
He's as nice as he is funny. On deck, my one-on-one with the King of Queens. Now, here comes the boom star, Kevin James. 7 is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination. Welcome back. This is Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. Rod Simons, glad you're with us. There's a new movie coming out. It's called Here Comes the Boom. You're going to recognize a lot of the faces. The Fonz is in it. The guy from King of Queens, Kevin James, is the star of the show. Selma Hayek is in it. It's a movie that will catch your eye because it mixes some family, a lot of fists, and in a very good way. In fact, it's inspirational.
You know what? You're not cutting anything.
That's the first installment right there. You're getting beat up in your bathing suit. You are embarrassing this school. This wasn't plan A, but I don't know what else to do. If you don't make an effort, nothing's ever going to change.
Inspirational movie.
Yeah.
It was nice. What'd you guys think?
We wouldn't have put the film on. We wouldn't have started the cameras.
I had tears in my eyes. I had tears in my eyes.
Really?
Yeah, yesterday still.
It was something different. It's a passion project for myself for a long time, and we always thought that if we could kind of just put a fun movie out there and mix the two worlds and make it inspirational and still entertaining for everybody throughout, that would be the goal. And so we worked hard at it.
That's why it's believable. Because the fight scenes, I watch a lot of UFC. Man. They were real. And the storyline was believable. You really are mixing,
Exactly. It's a difficult mix, but we made it work because I'll tell you why, because we had, detectors here, MMA detectors like that would just go off and go, that's not real, you can't do that, you wouldn't make it here. And, we had the blessing of the UFC as well, so it all came together. And,
plus his training also.
Oh, man.
Was he?
He trained exactly like a real guy. And also the end fight, we were in the dressing room, so he said, I want to do exactly like you guys. I want a perfect imitation. So everything he did, getting up, training, everything was like a real professional fighter would do, preparing for the fight. So
your ground game, your jiu-jitsu, pretty good.
Well, not
before he started.
Defense. Yeah, exactly. That's right. In the movie, it was pretty bad because the arm bar and all that. I was a little tough with the defense there, but that's movie magic where you can yell "cut" is nice too. When it's in too deep, you say, "I think that light went out," and then they stop squeezing your arm, and you get away from it. But no, it worked out.
I want to fight mixed martial arts.
This is crazy. Do you even know how to do that?
No, I do not.
Your success seems to be you gravitate to things that you're passionate about. Are you passionate about the kids? And I actually talked to a teacher coming out, and she had tears in her eyes because the movie struck a chord with her. You've really you're going to touch some people with this movie.
That is the intention. There are great teachers out there, and this is a story also not just about a fighter, but it's about a teacher who's kind of lost his mojo, and he's kind of lost it, and he sees that by putting the effort into it, and when he starts doing it, the effect that it has, the snowball effect with the kids and this and that, and it just keeps steamrolling, and kind of gets this whole world that he's involved with rolling towards victory, and that's important.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. You can quit right now, and everything we worked for will have been accomplished. Our students, they're inspired.
What if I dunk this ball in that hoop, then you have dinner with me at my house?
Deal. No, that's cheating.
Dreams are about to come true. That go in?
Here Comes the Boom. It opens October 12th, as they say, at a theater near you. Check it out, it's good stuff. Wolves are opening. They're back in camp. That's very, very exciting for basketball fans because there are expectations now around this basketball team. We had the chance to catch up with the Olympian, the All-Star, the man in Minnesota, Kevin Love, one-on-one. You really didn't take any time off, but the Olympic gold probably takes care of that.
It was all worth it. It was all worth it. Yeah, I didn't really have much time off. It's not my body that's really exhausted. It's more so my mind. But luckily we'll have time to rest, really just focus on basketball, and once we get today out the way, it'll be pretty much smooth sailing from there. And then about a month later, we'll really start the season, regular season. So it's all worth it and all fun.
I've read that you like the roster. I'm asking you now since you're here. Do you?
Yeah, I really do like the roster. We're a little bit thin up front, but we have a different group of guys, high energy guys that can really play well on the defensive end together at the 4 and 5 spot. So I'm excited to see what this team can do, especially with Brandon Roy out there. So a guy that I followed for a long time, Andre Kirilenko, another guy I followed for a long time, and getting Ricky back, Peck comes back in better shape. My son, really just guys all the way down the line that are really able to help us. So I think we're ready to take a next step, even in the tough Western Conference.
How does a guy like you elevate your game? How do you challenge yourself?
Just to continue to be a better leader. There's always stuff to work on and refine, for me, and I always feel like every day is a chance to do that. And would love to come out and have another season like the past couple, and just continue to get better like I have. And the way I do that is just continue to grind and continue to listen to my coaches, listen to my teammates, and if I do that, I'll be fine.
Break out the place settings. We have a full table. Chef B on deck with some hungry guests only here. It's Game On.
Hey Lynx fans, our friends at KLN Family Brand have free Lynx playoff tickets for you. Simply purchase 2 bags of Cucamonga Crunch at your neighborhood Cub Foods and receive 2 free tickets to an upcoming Lynx game. For more information, visit the KLN display at your local neighborhood Cub or the Partners Offer page at lynxbasketball.com.
Yep, you're back cooking with Chef B, 81, the anchor, and the chef in the house. It's a great table. Feels like Thanksgiving to me, but it's game day because you have a lot to offer, not just steak and sushi.
Absolutely. You can come in and get your big steak, or you can belly up to the sushi bar, but also come in for mini sliders, fries. We have tater tots here with a little spicy cream sauce. Dig on in, try it out.
81, do you eat a lot of meat? What do you eat during the season? Because you stay nice and lean. And
yeah, I just try to keep my protein up so my energy, I have energy for practice, and you know, I just try to just eat things that's healthy for my body, that's going to keep my fuel up, and you know, I can wake up in the morning and just go.
What people don't know is you guys have your own chef at Winter Park.
Oh yeah,
you're having meals cooked for you all the time.
Yeah, Miss Gigi, yeah, she's a great cook. She always cooks us great meals at the facility. Man, it's never a day that you not pass and you have to not pick anything up.
Yep. I want to see you eating that sushi and tell us what you think about it. Sunday nights after the ball game, it's Sunday Night Live. Obviously, people can come in here, have all they want sushi.
$30.
Seriously?
Yeah, all you can eat $30.
What's your favorite? You know, you serve it up, but what do you like?
I like the 7 roll and actually the winter roll. Very fitting because Winter Park just got brought up. It's 3 kinds of fish, a little unagi sauce, and some cucumber.
Yeah. And what's the specialty? This is are these tenderloin bites? What?
Tenderloin beef tips over some potatoes.
What do you think of that?
Yum.
And so good I can't even talk.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love the tater tots.
The sauce, I love the sauce.
And it's very unique to see them at a restaurant.
So do you eat anything special to those flips? Like anything spicy? What gets you to do those big flips?
Oatmeal in the morning and bacon. Oatmeal and bacon.
That's the secret, huh?
Yeah, that's my secret. Oatmeal and bacon.
You have to get an oatmeal and bacon.
Has to have brown sugar, and some maple syrup mixed in it.
You have a lot of sugar in there, just brown sugar?
Yeah, just brown sugar.
Every day?
No, yeah, actually I do eat oatmeal every day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, oatmeal with brown sugar and a little syrup.
Were you as surprised as us that you guys won in Detroit like you did?
No. I mean, we went in confident. We just want to play sound football and win games like we're doing.
That's awesome.
I just have to tell you though, in the locker room, he was very modest when I went up to him and I said, "You were schooling Bentley out there," and you just kind of smirked because you were teaching him how to get that pass interference call on him over and over again.
Yeah, it was just a game plan that we had drawn up. We knew those guys, they kind of hold a lot, and you know, we alerted the refs, and they did a great job of calling the call because I mean the guys, he's committed a penalty, and we just took advantage of it, and then. At the end of the game, we really got to take advantage because I made a big first down catch that made them use the timeout, and you know, we won the game after that because they didn't have time to stop the clock.
I kept saying he is savvy.
Gigantic play too. Okay, rate it. How do you guys like? Everything good?
Great.
Awesome.
Fabulous.
Chef B,
7 to 10 plus. All right. I had to get the 7 in there.
Yeah.
This is the perfect pre-game, post-game, during-game meal.
Absolutely.
Very good stuff. So if people want to come in, have it on our website, tater tots, the tenderloin tips, as well as all-you-can-eat sushi. And it's only here. Chef B, thank you again. Only here on GameON.
Get the elbow room.
The message is simple. Spread positivity and create a vehicle to help others. Give back. And Love Big is creating new ways to increase awareness. Put November 19th on your calendar. It's a night to meet every Viking player if you'd like, and attack hunger at the same time. Taste of the NFL will take over Nickelodeon Universe at Mall of America. It's the party with a purpose. It will raise thousands and thousands of dollars to benefit hunger relief. Go to tasteofthenfl.com and we'll see you November 19th. Learn more about Love Big at lovebig.org. GameON and 7 supports this great effort. Together, we'll get it done. We've heard from the Wolves. Now the fans have the last say in Voice of the Fan. What are your expectations for the Timberwolves season?
I expect the Wolves are going to make major improvements this year because they can't do any worse than they have in the past. Go Wolves!
It's not too late to update your roster. Our fantasy guru on deck, only on GameON.
Twin City Wireless doesn't care about our competitors. We care about you, the customer. We care that you get the best prices. Plans starting at $40 a month, unlimited text, talk, international text, and internet.
Twin Cities Wireless carries all the latest models of phones and accessories and handles all service providers.
At Twin City Wireless, your problem is our problem. Twin City Wireless now has 2 locations, Brooklyn Center and Northeast Minneapolis. Twin City Wireless is not just business, it's personal.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7. Great to have you with us. Fantasy football time. So let's get right after it. Our guru in the house, Jeremy Johnson. Normally when we talk headliners, it's Adrian Peterson, but you're going a different direction, and for good reason.
Yeah, recently the Vikings defense has been the top fantasy scorer for Minnesota. They've really kicked it up a notch, forced some turnovers, and last week we saw the dangerous return game.
Huge.
Marcus Sherrills and, of course, Percy at the opening kickoff.
How's your big 3 look?
Big 3 this week will go Aaron Rodgers. He's playing against a Colts defense in Indy, but that should be a shootout featuring both of the quarterbacks. Also at running back, Frank Gore against Buffalo. And for wide receiver, I like Andre Johnson playing on Monday night against the Jets against a Darrelle Revis-less Jets D.
Looking forward to seeing how your record is by the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Jeremy Johnson is our fantasy guru, only here. It's Game On. It is time for the MIAC Minute. This is Afton Goebel, one of the new faces at MIAC headquarters. Great to have you with us, my dear.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. And first of all, great first name. Tell folks at home how you got the name Afton.
Yeah, well, my dad told my mom he loved her for the first time when they were in Afton, Minnesota, so it just kind of stuck with them.
And do you ski? Do you go to the Afton Alps, all that stuff?
I've actually only been at Afton Alps once, but never skied there. It's something I want to go do, but I do know how to ski and snowboard, so.
Nice. And you come to a staff that is small, comparatively speaking, but hardworking, very diligent, got a lot of good things going for it. What will your role be at MIAC HQ?
I really do a little bit of everything. I help out with anything I can. I do a lot of sports information, social media stuff, working on the website and rebranding that, help with scheduling, contacting. I've been in contact with some of the different coaches and athletic directors so far, so just a little bit of everything, I guess.
The website is, you guys could work at it 24/7 pretty much.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of work to do.
It is a lot of, there's a lot of things always like changing and going on, so it's kind of like keeping up with everyone else is what we're trying to really do.
Afton, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us. Love to have you back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good deal, and have a great football season because we're all charged up about that. Afton right here, part of the MIAC Minute. And that is it for us. Thanks for letting us be a part of your weekend. Don't forget, go to our website for all our updates. It's GameOnTVMN.com. And thanks to the Viking World Order for coming here and being a part of the show. The pink is for breast cancer awareness. They call it the crucial catch, as the NFL is calling it in October. Do pay attention and do help out. Next week, Ricky Rubio, one-on-one. That is it for us. Go Vikings. That's right. Skull Vikings. And
go Vikes.
Have a great week. Keep your game on.